Yeah. We back. Yeah. Firm handshakes. Yeah. Welcome. You know what time it is? We here once again. OnlyHands podcast. It's your boy. Why So, aka the Lord of the Underground, aka Edgar Allan So, aka the Wild Flosion, aka Soshimitsu of the Jumanji clan. I got hella AKAs. But I am here, joined by my boy, my right hand man. You know what I'm saying? Partner in crime.
Shit. Oh shit, Cage Neon, aka Heartbreak Cage, aka HBC, aka Comeback King, aka Show Starter, aka Show Starter, and aka Show Stealer. Whatever one you want, I got it.
Damn. We here for an interesting episode of the OnlyHands podcast. We are going to be talking about some pro wrestling. If you don't, this kind of piggybacks off what I said at the end of the last, and actually in the last the first few episodes of the pod. Get that shit out of here, of the podcast. The joke is that OnlyHands is based on pro wrestling, so like that's where the promos come from. That's where the personality comes in. You see us cutting promos on Twitter. That's what that's about. If you didn't get it and you think that people are actually like beefing and talking trash, it's not always the case. No. Sometimes the beef be real, but most times we're just playing it up. So like, don't trip. But wrestling, just like wrestling, it gets real sometimes. It gets very real sometimes. I learned the word hobosexual from a gauntlet one night. Bro. You never know, like you never know how it's gonna go in wrestling, in fighting games. It's none of this shit is predetermined. Like, we don't decide who's winning and who's losing, but whatever shit you talk, whatever you get coming your way, that's just part of playing fighting games, man.
I mean, that's what it used to be back in the day. We just, we're exaggerating it a little bit. We're bringing it back and exaggerating it.
And it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm loving how people are getting into the spirit of it. It's very cool. God. Very cool to see motherfuckers suspending their disbelief.
Yeah, I love it. Like, it started off with me making the promos. I say whatever the hell I wanted to say in front of the camera. Is it cringe as hell? Yes, it is. Do I cringe while I'm doing it? Yes, but at the same time, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. And what isn't fun when you're not, laughing at yourself? And I'm having a great time with it. A lot of people are starting to catch wind of it. Like, there's a shout out to Russell for this one. Russ Kage on Twitter. He's actually 2 times he added Triple H and said, "Sign this man." I'm like, hey, yo.
That shit is dope. Nah, man. I be hearing a lot of like Montel cut his promo on Twitter on Pockets. Somebody was like, "Yeah, this is WWE level." I'm like, "Yeah, more of those."
Like, that's
more
perfect. Like, Montel did it. Shinobi did it. Stay loose.
Yup, stay loose. Stay loose was crazy. Stay loose was insane.
To be unprepared.
Bro, it's crazy. Bro, the way that shit happened. You remember when I was like, "Oh, this instigating is hard work, bro." I just asked EMP to send like some. Wow, I didn't even know MJF was on that shit.
No, he got hops. He just choose not to do it.
That shit crazy. I just asked EMP to say something. I was like, just hype the event. You don't got to go too hard. And then I cut that up for him. I put it up on Twitter. I sent it to Shinobi. I was like, me personally, I wouldn't let him talk to my squad like this. Shinobi came back with that heat, dog. My man packed. That was a 1-minute video EMP put out. Shinobi came back with 3 of them things, and one of them was a whole meme with the fuck around and find out meter. I was like, oh man, you gotta win after talking crazy like that.
Bro, I'm just stuck at the whole stay loose. Oh my god.
Stay loose was insane. He said stay loose cause we're gonna fuck you up. I was like, damn.
Like, bro, that was, bro.
We're gonna
we're gonna beep you up. Like it was great. I love it, and that's what's making me like feel you know happy about this because it's just that's the intent. You know, say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. Do it behind the camera. Just go off. Because I've been telling people this all the time. I think I said in the last and like in the first podcast. If I haven't, I'm just gonna regurgitate it anyway. At least 80% of Tekken players are wrestling fans. At least 80%. As much as people want to try to deny it, you don't need to deny that shit. We all grew up watching the same dumb shit. We grew up good lord, he just did that.
Yep.
We this is on this what you're seeing on the screen, like this is what we grew up watching. Guys wearing shit like this, doing like certain moves, and it was dumb as hell to see on TV, but like we all enjoyed it, we all loved it. Everybody knows who The Rock is, everybody knows who Stone Cold is, everybody knows who Triple H is, and our way of doing it is just like, hey, you know what? Remember that shit that you remember back in the day, or now currently that you're still watching? Let's put it in Tekken. Let's put it into a fighting game. The concept has been hinted at before. I've seen it before. I've seen if you guys remember back in I believe 2017 in CEO, K-Brad walked to his station, which was in a wrestling ring.
Yep.
To Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song.
Yep, I remember that.
That shit was fucking amazing. It's like it's shit like that we want to do. We want to do more of it. We want to expand more on that. So, for those of you who are curious about competing, for those of you who have competed or want to compete in another one, and if you want to have a beef with someone, you don't even need to have a beef with someone. You can just sell yourself. Be like, hey, I'm that guy or I'm that girl. This is why. We
I'm that. Hey, let's not forget the they thems. I'm that they them as well.
Exactly.
It's 2023.
Positivity. It's 2023. Positivity. Okay, we support any and all. But it just goes to my point. If you're interested about this, you're curious about this, like, please do it. We encourage you to. It's not forced. If you're not comfortable with it, that's fine. But it's just what's fun if you can't find the time to make fun of yourself? There are too many people around here in the tech community that are just too serious. We're playing a fucking video game, bro. You don't have to be serious about that.
That should be sad to see, man. I mean, the salt is real. The salt is real no matter what. But some people just be doing too much. But that's why OnlyHands is the place for it. Because if you got beef, you settle it, you talk your shit, you win. You win. It's a definitive end. But we not here. Despite going 8 minutes into the podcast, we are not here to talk about Tekken. True. We're here to talk about wrestling. Some good old wrestling, and namely,
how you feel about it?
I love wrestling, man. I love wrestling, but I have fallen out. I am currently falling out of love with it because no one's showing me anything I like for real. Not a lot of personalities I can really get with. MJF is one of those that I can get with, though. Did this fool just tap out on the ropes?
Yeah.
Like I just can't. I can't get with the I guess the spot fests and things like that. I can't get with, like, you're challenging my suspension of disbelief at this point. You know those things like, you know why I appreciate Samoa Joe's walk away move? Because he took the trope and demolished it. Why do wrestlers just stand there when someone's on the top rope? You see him.
He just walks out of the way. He's like,
yeah,
no.
He just walks away. He just walks away. No, you're not going to hit me with that. I'm not dumb.
And he does it with a look on his face like, man.
Like, how dare you? Why would you do that? Hold on. Actually, now I'm about to look it up.
No, I totally understand that. I totally get it. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm kind of in the middle with this. Oh my god!
I just looked in the camera. This nigga here, man. Trash. Trash.
Oh my god.
Oh, he flipped him off. Ah.
He's like, look, it was just like, man. But it's okay. So you're definitely not the first person to make some claims with that. I definitely understand. I've heard it a lot over the years, and I definitely have some moments where I feel that way too. I think for me, I kind of cope with it because, you said it best. That suspension of disbelief. So back in 2017, I went to a show. Went to a Raw actually. It was the May 1st, 2017 show, and I wish that I was in that area where the camera could be angled at me, but I was basically like behind the hard cam.
Mm.
And it was in Sacramento. That's where I'm currently living. I can't say that's where I'm from. That's where I'm currently living. There was a cruiserweight match. No, I'm not. I'm from California, but I'm not from Sacramento.
Okay.
But there was it was a cruiserweight match, and it was remember gentleman Jack Gallagher.
Oh shit.
He, him with his famous headbutt. Watching wrestling in person definitely destroys your sensibility of belief.
Mm.
As opposed to watching on TV, because when you watch it on TV, like stuff like that, like you have the camera angled perfectly to make it seem like, oh hey, that guy isn't holding him together for this spot. Whereas you watch it live, you see all of that shit. You see that when he's doing a headbutt, he's clearly like slapping his thigh to hear the sound, to make the sound. He's not aiming his head at like the other dude's head. He's aiming at his chest. Like you definitely see that stuff up close. So like that suspension of disbelief is gone. It's completely gone. Like that. Like I hate people saying this word about wrestling, but like it's true. You definitely see it fake. You definitely see it. I try my best to defend that, because that's the one thing, like if you guys know me, that's the one thing that I absolutely cannot stand when it comes to people talking shit about wrestling. I hate the phrase wrestling is fake. I've seen these guys literally get concussions. I've seen these guys get busted open the hard way. I've seen ankles literally snap in a different place. I've seen an arm snap in a different place. I've seen a leg snap in a different place. You cannot fake that.
Yeah.
I'd rather you say it's predetermined. I'd rather you say it's staged, because anything can happen in a staged event, But for me, I'm watching it on TV. Yeah, I'm trying to suspend myself in disbelief. I think that's why I still enjoy it, because, the same reason why I enjoy wrestling is probably the same reason why the next motherfucker that says this shit is fake watches Love and Hip Hop and loves that shit. That shit's fake. Mm-hmm. If anything, that shit is faker than wrestling.
Facts.
So, whenever I hear that terminology, I'm just like, come on. But is it harder to watch now compared to it is like when we were younger? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it plays a part because, we're older, we're wiser. It's harder for us to kind of be like, oh my God, that's cool. Like, you got to show us something to be impressed by it. Otherwise, you're just going to be like, come on, man.
Yeah, man.
So I get it.
I think it's definitely something. It definitely has something to do with like being so used to it now. Because before, when we were younger, we didn't know what to look for in order to know that it was fake. But once somebody fucks up and you see it, first off, when you think about it logically, wrestling doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck am I throwing you against the ropes and you bounce off and run back at me? That makes no sense. Just stop running. Just stop running. Why am I stopping and waiting for you to jump off the top rope? No, I'm gonna walk out of the way. That's only what makes sense. So I understand when people say shit like it's fake, but staged is definitely the word for it, because you cannot fake being slammed off of a 20-foot cage. You can't fake, you know what I'm saying, going through a table from the. Why would you zoom in on it? Bro. And then Joe gets face to face with it, bro. Come on now. Pull his pants up, Joe. Pull his pants up, Joe. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yo.
Jesus Christ. This is another reason that... God damn. Yeah, this is another reason motherfuckers make fun of people for watching wrestling, because they do shit like that.
They do shit like this. It's like, yeah, there's some perfect storytelling moments, and then we see shit like that, and it's like,
come here, bitch.
Can you believe that the guy that's getting choked out now beat Okada for the New Japan title?
That is Sonata, isn't it?
Yep.
Man, somebody had to do it. I just can't believe it's Sonata.
Yeah, that's crazy.
LIW. Wait, LIW? No, that's Wrestle Talk. My fault. LIJ. LIW is the one I heard most recently. But yeah, man. All of them won the New Japan Championship. Now that I'm thinking about it, Evil had it for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Naito. But now Sonata got it, and I don't watch New Japan anymore. I remember, I think around the same time, like 2017, 2018 was when I was really into, I guess, the other wrestling companies. This was when WWE was on that bullshit.
Oh my
god. And that was when I started turning to other companies. And that's actually when, because I think they announced AEW like New Year's 2019, 18, something like that.
Around like 18, 19, yeah.
Yeah, and like that was when I was really into Bullet Club. That's part of why I was trying to contend with y'all about who really made Bullet Club popular, because like y'all, like AJ Styles and Finn Balor. They built it up. They definitely built it up. But I think like with because like AJ was out here wilding when he first pulled up to New Japan.
Yo,
they made him
AJ and Nakamura, man.
Yeah, crazy matches. And
then you had a chance to do it again at WrestleMania, and you fumbled the bag. How do you fumble the bag with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura? They had the blueprint like 2-3 years prior to that show. You could have just did it again.
The bag was definitely like, they didn't even fumble that bag. They just threw that bag away. They didn't like that bag. They didn't like that bag at all.
They said fuck the bag.
If that shit trash. That's not designer. I don't give a fuck about it.
Man.
But yeah, man, fucking I really do think the Bucks and Kenny Omega really like they're the reason that shit made it to, you know, Hot Topic. They're the reason Hot Topic and Spencer's and all those places had Bullet Club shirts. It was definitely not AJ Styles doing that.
True.
It was not Finn Balor doing that.
See, that's why. So, for me, and it kind of conflicts a little bit with what you're saying, because I do agree with it. I say it in a different way, because everything that I was saying before is like my point. I feel like Prince Devitt started it. Finn Balor started it. AJ turned it into a household name, but Kenny and the Elite turned it into a meme. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. What I mean by like it turned into a meme is that, like, you know, most memes, I can't say most memes in general just become like hella popularized like all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And when Kenny and the Bucks took over and the Elite came and you know, Cody, it was a wild ride, you know, Guerrillas of War, you know, that wasn't Guerrillas of War, no. Destiny, Guerrillas, yeah, G.O.D.
Shout out G.O.D.
You know,
shout out Tama Tonga.
Shout out Tama Tonga. He's a free agent now.
Word, good, because New Japan was doing him dirty.
Yeah, he's a free agent now. So
New Japan was doing him bad. Wait, hold on. I thought it was like never. I thought he was the never champion.
Right, he is.
What?
That's the same thing they did with Carl Anderson.
I was about to say he about to get his Carl Anderson on. That's crazy.
But it's just, you know, him being a free agent now, you know, Triple H, pick him up.
Word. Tama Tonga in WWE would be dope. But they'd fumble that bag too.
Yeah.
They'd fumble that bag.
No, just put him in the OC. You know, you want to do your own Bullet Club in WWE so badly, just put him in the OC.
Bruh.
Might as well.
No. OC is trash.
Oh, hey, man.
OC is trash. I mean, every WWE stable is trash.
What about Judgment Day?
All they got is Rhea Ripley and
You
Dom,
ain't
I guess.
I would say you ain't feeling Finn. I know.
What is
Damien's
Finn?
the
What's
weak
Finn
link.
doing? What's Finn doing?
Trying to hype up Dom. I guess.
Trying to hype up Dom. Exactly.
To be fair. We can make the argument now of who's the bigger heel in wrestling, MJF or Dom.
Can
This
we?
man gives a boot. Yeah, we can because like this man is so hated now that fans won't even give him a chance to talk.
MJF has been in that place before,
MJF has definitely been in that place before, but it's
and like this is straight off Dom
but
beating
here's
like cheating
though.
to beat Ray at Mania. Like
Right. But here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. Here's the difference between Dom and MJF. MJF is the ultimate heel, right? You know, he's playing the bad guy role to a T. He even does it outside of the ring. Like people actually think that this is him. Fun fact for you guys: for those of you who have seen my videos with the scarf, that's actually inspired off of MJF. Just throwing that out there. Burberry scarf, go Burr. But with MJF, this man, he even calls himself the devil. Okay. But people are in a level where they love to hate him. Whereas like MJF shows up, everybody's like, oh shit, what's this piece of shit gonna do now? They're smiling because they're finding a reason to just shit on him because they hate him, right?
Mm.
Whereas Dom, his literal existence, people just want him off the screen. That's go away heat. That's definitely go away heat. But it's go away heat that's actually like making the character more popular. Honestly,
I wouldn't even call it go away heat because like go away heat is like we don't even want to see him, and that's not necessarily true.
Well, true, because people do want to see him, and people do want to see him just to shit on him.
Like
But
it's definitely nuclear. But what I guess my point is that MJF has been nuclear before, will be nuclear again.
He will be nuclear again, but it's like you expect that. Like, you know, it's like I love to see what type of bullshit MJF is gonna do. Whereas Dom is more akin to Vicky Guerrero level of heat.
Oh God.
They will not even get this dude to talk. He opens it's like he grabs a mic, he says at least 2 words, and the fans are they demand him to shut the fuck up. Whereas MJF, like, they'll be quiet. They want to hear everything he says. Because everything he says, that's what makes him so good as a heel. That and just like the antics, everything that he is all about. That's what people love about MJF. Whereas Dom, he can't even say hi before he gets booed out the building. So I feel like we have to make that discussion of like who's the better heel. Because like here's the thing, both
better
of them are just
heel?
naturally good at.
Oh,
I would, because here's the thing. No, I get it. But it's just like they have some different things when it comes to like their character. Because MJF, all the bullshit he pulls, that's what he's good at. But Dom, he's just a good ass heel by simply existing.
No, he's not. He beat Ray, and they keep fucking bothering him, and people are sick of him. That's not like MJF is a proper like niggas are hating on Dom because of Ray. Like
true,
like
they're
it's
hating
not
on because of Ray.
Like,
but
if we're talking about if we're talking about a better heel, we got to talk about somebody who's actually good at healing it up. Dom is out there talking, and people are mad at him because of the Ray situation. They're not booing him because he's some monster heel who's like currently beating down. He's hiding behind Rhea, which is heelish, but like it's not. He's not doing anything. He has people heating him up. Meanwhile, MJF is over here doing antics and shit. Not to mention he's been a heel his whole career. Well, except for that little bit where AEW was trying to get him to play face. I don't know what the fuck that was about. But Dom, the fact that people are booing Dom before he even speaks, I think says something to the hype that's on him right now. Because yes, the people have powerful motivation to boo him. but he's not really giving them that. It's him being aligned with the Judgment Day. It's the Judgment Day helping him cheat at Mania to beat Rey. It's him and Rhea pulling up to.
He lost.
Oh, he lost.
He lost.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought he beat Rey at WrestleMania.
No, he lost. He lost to Rey. It would have been better if he did win. Honestly.
He should have won.
That would boost him. That would boost him even more.
Yeah, he should have won. Oh, I thought he won.
He lost. You know what I think it is. You know what I think people hate so much about Dom is that, in my opinion, when I look at Dom as a character, I see a Twitter warrior. Okay, he's literally almost everything that people hate about certain people on Twitter. Okay, he's a massive simp to Rhea. He's
then again, who isn't?
You're right. But here's the thing, and I say it as a joke, but like, hey, let's bring it up right here. Look, we could talk about that. He's a massive simp to Rhea.
I ain't mad at it. Hey, fist bump, Dom, do your thing, my nigga.
Here's the thing, but like, there are a lot of motherfuckers out there that are like, I wish I was in his shoes, man. Nobody buys me any gum.
Nobody pays me any gum. You're stupid.
But it's like he's the number one simp. All right, hell, that's how he turned heel in the first place. Let's just be real. He turned heel by simp attitude.
That's true. That's true.
He
did turn on his dad to simp on Rhea.
He turned on his dad to simp on Rhea, bro. He did that. He hides behind the Judgment Day all the time. He talks all this shit, but cannot back it up. He cannot back up a damn thing. It's like hiding behind a keyboard warrior type of shit. He's hella ungrateful to his dad. That's like some millennials, some Gen Z people nowadays. And let's also mention who he turned on in the first place. Okay, Rey Mysterio of all people, and Edge. Low blow that motherfucker and then clothesline his own fucking father, and had this long ongoing rivalry that lasted as far as Rey getting smacked up on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
That shit made me dislike Rey more than it made me hate Dominic. I was like, bro, you don't swing on this nigga.
And that's what made the story so good, because the whole time he's like, I won't hit my son, I can't hit my son. We were getting sick of that shit. We was like, stop being a bitch and beat your son's ass. And then we finally did it. Nigga. He finally did it. Let's also mention the time he got arrested on Christmas and came out. I did hard time. Got a toothpick and everything. He went from this spoiled ass punk kid to now he's a spoiled ass punk kid, and also I'm from the streets. After one day in a holding cell, not in prison, but in a holding cell. Dom never ceases to amaze me on how corny his character can be, and that's why the character works so well.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
He is a fucking Twitter lord. He is a Twitter lord personified into one fucking person. He is everything that people hate in a Gen Z kid. That's what makes his character so good.
Yeah, no, I see it now. I forgot it. I totally spaced on him being ungrateful to Rey. Talk about my dad was never there.
Yeah, my dad was never there. He said my dad was ungrateful because I got SmackDown versus Raw. And he beat me on it. Like,
nah, you seen that tweet where, like, from way back when Rey was like, I can't wait to beat my kid's ass.
Bro, I saw that shit. I was like, man. What was that BS? He said, I got a smaller, like, my dad got a bigger car than me. What kind of BS is that? Like, what? So you're ungrateful to your dad. You're ungrateful to your mom. And then I also found this out. Fun fact: at WrestleMania, when like he had that water and he threw it at his sister.
That was unscripted. I heard about
that. That was unscripted. She actually was about to legit beat his ass, but she had to chill out because she knew that was part of the match.
That's crazy.
Like, Yo, shout out to the Mysterios for that one.
Mm-hmm. Whole family in on it.
Whole family.
That's man. I'll admit though. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. And now you trying to look like Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. Like, if that's not even more of a fuck you to everything that Ray's standing for. Now you trying to look like Eddie. And then you wore you mocked Ray by wearing his fit, his WCW inspired fit, mixing it with Eddie's.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Dom Wild disrespectful.
Mad disrespectful.
Excuse me, hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah.
But I think back to the topic, I still think MJF is the better heel. Just because of how he commits to it. Mm-hmm. Whereas, like, you know, I guess he can't sustain that type of heat that you're talking about with Dom. Being a heel, like, since he's been a heel for so long, but, like, the complexity of MJF's heelness over Dom's is just, like, you can sum Dom up as, like, angsty teen.
Yeah.
OnlyFans top contributor, like
it's like it's like the difference between, you know, prime heel Edge and prime heel Orton. You know, 06 to 09 Edge was the asshole. He was like, every time he won by doing some bullshit, all the fans were like, damn it, he fucking did it again. God damn it. Like, like he was that dude that you hated because you just like, you didn't want that son of a bitch to win. And then when he did, you were just so annoyed and salty, you know, because he was like, he played the asshole character so perfectly well. Whereas 09 Randy Orton, he was just evil.
Yeah, he was a menace.
You were just scared of him because you didn't know what he was gonna do. Like he punted John Cena's father. He punted the boss.
Hilarious.
He beat his son's ass.
He smacked the shit out of Vince.
Yeah.
I'm pulling that up.
Like, he smacked the shit out of Vince, punted him in the head, beat his son's ass, beat Stephanie's ass, and then kissed her right in front of a handcuffed Triple H.
Yeah,
and
then
before the fucking WrestleMania match, grabbed the mic and literally made him remember it.
Yeah,
and that's just the McMahon feud. That's just the McMahon feud. And then Cena, you tried to murder this motherfucker with pyrotechnics, bro.
He did do that.
Attempted first degree murder with pyrotechnics. See, bro.
Randy Orton. Yeah.
Smack. Like, look at that. He even started to look like a snake, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. I appreciate Randy Orton's whole thing because, like, he embodied that shit. Like, Randy Orton was a viper, nigga. That nigga moves. Yeah. That nigga moves too smooth to not be a snake.
Just look at him. Like, that's not an asshole heel. That's pure evil. That is pure evil. Like, if you ask me, like, top 3 scariest things in my life, it would be Spike, bro.
I'm keeping that frame up for the rest of the night. I should make that an emo, bro.
You should.
That should be an emo.
Do emote that right now, please.
Oh shit, that's funny.
That's the Bro, it's like man, if you asked me, give me a list of top 3 scariest things, it would be spiders, heights, and 2009 Randy Orton, bro. Fuck the Undertaker, nigga.
Dad, can you check under my bed for 2009 Randy Orton? Oh shit!
Hey, look under the bed. Oh yeah! Like, bro.
He just, like, Dad, just there's no Randy Orton under your bed, son. Can you check? All right, fine. He gets down and checks. Randy Orton pops out the closet and just punts him.
Oh no, bro! I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm out the window, bro. Bro.
Hey, that is a traumatizing experience, bro. If 2009 Randy Orton is in your house, you better hope 2009 Triple H is behind him, bro. Cause that
Exactly.
shit.
I need Triple H to beat his ass out the window, bro. His sledgehammer and all, bro.
Oh shit. Nah, Randy Orton is a different heel. Randy Orton was a different heel. But you're right, like he was the heel to be scared of. Edge was like you wanted to punch him in the face.
Like you wanted to fight Edge,
but like you're not pulling up on 2009 Randy Orton. You're not talking crazy to 2009 Randy Orton at all.
I'd rather fight Debo than
Word.
2009 Randy Orton.
Word, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not pulling up on 2009 Randy Orton. You got that. Mm-mm. You got that, bro. I don't know what you did, but you got it.
So no, you got
shit.
I will lay down right now. You take the title. There you go. You got
Word.
it.
That's all you, bro. That's all you.
Shit.
Hey, that'd be a wild. Like we can return superstars to certain years. Like that. You remember that time machine segment they had with the New Day?
If that was real and I reverted Randy Orton back to 2009, bro.
Bruh.
I'm scared for everybody's lives.
Bruh. Returning Randy Orton to his prime would be a grave mistake.
Bro, like I'm fine with mustache Randy Orton. Like, he's significantly calmed down, man.
Yeah. Randy Orton is different now. Matt Riddle.
Randy Orton just doesn't give a fuck.
Matt Riddle had the right kind of. Randy Orton was off that sativa, and Matt Riddle put him on the indica. Was like, look, bro, you smoking the wrong shit.
Come on, Randy.
Wendy, spark this shit up, Wendy. The fuck is this? Can I RKO it? No, Randy.
No. Bet you he was high when he said, "Big dog, let the bitches off the leash." I bet you he was high when he said
for
that.
For sure. I have no doubt that like Randy and Riddle smoke before sessions. Like they smoke before they go out. Like, oh, we got a segment coming up at like 10:05. Smacked and waiting in Gorilla by 10:03. 10:07 they head out.
Are you ready to go? Huh? Uh-huh.
What are we gonna say out there? Oh no, kid, just roll with it. We didn't even get into the actual topic we were planning on getting into for this one.
We really did.
It's been 30 minutes. It's been 38 minutes.
Next time?
Yeah, sure, next time.
Next time.
All right, we're gonna call it. This has been a totally useless episode of the OnlyHands podcast.
I wouldn't say useless, you know. PSA, look out for 2009 Randy.
Yeah. Spread the word.
Spread the word. Awareness.
Oh, spread.
Yo.
Make sure you check under your bed for Randy Orton. We ain't seen him. He could be anywhere. Keep your eye out.
You see that male pattern baldness? That's not male pattern baldness. That's a sign that your loved one is turning to 2009 Randy Orton. He's about to hear voices.
IED.
Oh my god. Bro, no.
Oh shit. All right. This non sequitur episode of the Only Hands podcast has been brought to you by the Only Hands merch store, onlyhandsfhs.etsy.com or whatever the fuck it is. I'll put it in the description. If you want to support the podcast, or you want to support the Gauntlet and IHF, or you want to support just Only Hands in general, pull up to the merch store. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You can get a little something for your couple dollars. We got options ranging from whatever the fuck to whoever the fuck. So yeah, make sure you check it out and pull up to the gauntlets and IHF if you haven't yet. Once again, this has been your boy Why So, aka Soshimitsu, aka Edgar Allan So, aka the Big So, the Lord of the Underground, signing off. And my right hand man.
Oh yeah, Heartbreak Cage Neon, the HBC of the Only Hands Nation, the Comeback King, aka the show starter, the show stealer, the show stopper, anything you want, I got it. And by the way, just another PSA, don't fear the Reaper, fear 2009 Randy Orton.